So hello everyone and welcome back to some more Icewind Dale. And let us get going across the bridge, shall we? Do need to remember, it apparently happens to be the recording button is the F9, the same button that I have for the recording, so that's why that gets changed all the time. Help! Monsters! Quick! We've got to get Hrothgar. There are monsters in town, they almost ate me. Whoa, 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 slow down there, what are you talking about? Monsters, a whole bunch of them. They came down to the shore while I was fishing. I dropped everything and ran when I saw them, but they didn't chase me. I thought they were going to eat me, but I guess they were just after my fish. Well, where are these monsters now? Just over the bridge, down by the lake. My dad told me not to fish so far out by myself, but I can't help it. That's where I catch the big ones. He's gonna be mad. Gonna kill me when he finds out I've lost today's catch, all because of those stupid monsters. Don't worry, we'll deal with these thieving monsters and get you your fish back. Alrighty. Also,
yes, I shall lead us to victory.
I will do this because I don't want my part to be in the front. I would be slightly dangerous. Just a little bit dangerous, I'd say. Well, let's see how this goes when we enter into this locale. Well, there be goblins, I'd say. Alright, all of you go and start doing shooting. You will also get these, even though I know I won't be mostly using the sling, but at least you can start with it while you have it. And you guys will be waiting here until those guys will be coming closer. It's so stupid that they start to walk somewhere in the random direction when clearly the enemy's right here if you just get a little bit closer. Again, don't get going and walking there, you stupid idiot.
Ready and willing.
My sword is yours.
You want a taste of this?
It shall be done.
Shall be done. Okay, good enough. And I think you can now go and change the weapon. No more archers to be seen other than this one. Well, the damage amount is huge that they do more, that's for sure, Reese. Nope, we don't want any more hits from you, horrible creatures. There goes probably most of my healing then, just to take care of this. Yes, Cerise. That's definitely a lot of damage with this insane difficulty. We'll see if it makes any sense to continue with it long term, but at least for now. At least for now.
It shall be done.
What does this thing have? Over here. That's the wishbone. Just bones though, nothing more. I guess I could pick this up just for the purpose of selling some, but at the same time it might be a little much. You definitely can't carry it all, but that's of course no surprise that you couldn't be carrying it all. It's not like we have that much gold at this point, so it sort of makes sense. Let's at least explore this area before we take the fish back though, just so we can see as much of the map as possible. And I like to be able to do that. Yay, there we see the maps. Definitely. And then we can go and just check here quickly too, before going back. Mostly I don't like to have the loot or auto loot on, but on the other hand it is really useful, so we'll see how much I'll end up using it at the end of the day. Nonetheless, at least all healed up and raring to go, so to speak. Alright, here's your fish back.
Yes.
You're back. Were you able to get my fish back from those monsters? Yeah, I would have actually wanted to check it or look at it in the inventory, but I can't really now. So anyway, today's your lucky day, boy. Here's your fish, at least what's left of it. Thanks, I best get getting home now. My dad's probably worried about me. Fairly well. Yay, at least one more level up before we need to be heading forward. So that's good. 9 HP, not perfect, but okay, I guess. At the end of the day, it's okay. Definitely not perfect though, especially considering what sort of damages these monsters do. Probably do have to be considering some different sort of tactics overall in that regard. Well, let's go and quickly do the sellings first when I picked all of that stuff up, and then we'll, I think, have one night's sleep because we have another spell. Plus, well, we used basically all of the healing that we had. So it wouldn't be very sensible to just, well, move on before getting something done about that. But at least we can sell off this stuff. All the battle axes. It's not like any of these are in any way important to us. So it's best to sell them. That's actually a splint mail, so I don't know actually if I should sell it, considering I did buy that one chainmail to one of us, and I'm not sure if I should be using it or not. I probably shouldn't, like, even if it has some protections better, but I don't know. Is it worth it? Those sort of protections being better and all? I don't know. Really? I think it makes more sense to sell it.
I shall see to it.
Eh. Silly you. I didn't mean you to go there to do the selling, but fine. It's fine. Fine enough, nonetheless. Fine enough.
Duty calls.
Duty calls. Let's go and sleep. That's what our duty calls us to do. Other than you need to be first memorizing another priest spell. What shall it be? There are decent options. This, of course, just to make us hit better or just to make them enemies worse. I think this is what affected it, right? A curse spell. Morale of enemy creatures, saving throws and attack rolls make by 1. It might be better in this case because the less likely the enemies are to hit us, the less likely they are to kill us. So even if in normal circumstances I don't think I would be using it, in this case I think it might actually be worthwhile. Even though usually I definitely am not using it.
You can count on me.
This is a little bit of a special circumstances after all. Let's just have a peasant room this time around. No need to look at that either that completely. We are starting to travel during the night now though, but shouldn't be too big of an issue at the end of the day. Shouldn't be too big of an issue. Let's go find us the Garaman. Stupid people. Alright, an empty valley.
I am on it.
Alright.
You want me?
You have need of me? I see.
Ready and willing.
I shall see to it.
Right. Aye.
Nice.
Aye, very well.
Because I can see that these guys are definitely aiming to come and try to hit my swordman, who still doesn't have the best situation with his weapon. As in, just like, because he doesn't... I know that he basically has a great armor class now because he has the dexterity bonuses on it, but still, it just concerns me to have him being attacked. Alright, good. Now then,
Yes.
also, let me remember to do this. Not charm animal, but tracking. A large number of tracks are visible in the snow. The depth of the tracks combined with the angle of the steps indicates a dozen or more orcs are in the area. Wolves may be nearby as well. Amidst the smaller tracks are recent indentations that are much larger. Whatever made the recent tracks would have to be the size of an ogre. So there should be one ogre even. I guess. It also appears a cart was recently tracked through this small pass. So I guess it normally wouldn't be indeed in here, the cart, but it has been tracked by whatever orcs etc. have taken it. I do love that tracking though.
I'm here.
So I guess I do have it constantly, so that's cool. So I can use it when whenever I want to just get some extra information. That's nice. I like that a lot. I saw definitely an orc there just a moment ago. These wooden caravan wagons lie empty and abandoned in the snow. Unfortunate. Unfortunate indeed. Let's go.
Let's
My
spill
enemies
some blood.
always bring out the best in me.
Well,
I'll split
Let's spill
it.
some
I'll wash
blood.
me beard in your blood.
this is okay. Okay, enough at least.
I'll wash me beard in your blood.
Beard in your blood.
At
Yes.
your command.
Alright, let's do
You
some
want
more
me?
tracking. What's the info in the cave? Refuse left on the floor combined with the stench of body odor indicates the presence of goblinoids, probably orcs in the caverns. Given the nature of orcs, they likely have spread throughout the caves, the most powerful residence in the central chamber. Trails of mud and water mark where objects were tracked across the cavern floor from the outside.
My sword is
Interesting.
yours.
So enjoy
Good
that,
call.
though. Very, very, very much indeed.
Aye.
My
Count
aim
on
shall
me.
be true.
I'll split you in
The
two.
loot is mine.
Ready. Done.
Go,
Make peace
shoot
with
that
your
thing.
gods.
Stand ready.
First and
At your
foremost,
command.
please.
Stand and deliver.
Well, you don't need to go and
My
shoot.
sword is very well.
Let's take the few cold
Aye.
pieces from there
Very well.
first. Also from these few more piles. We can take those too. Why not? Center was supposed to have more like the higher or more difficult enemies, and this probably is more centered than this one. Probably, it feels like it, so maybe we should investigate on this side first. Well, there isn't even much of anything, so I guess that's fine enough. Unless we know that there's nothing. Go and arrange yourselves like this. Alright, let's go and see what lies
To
up
arms.
ahead.
Split you in two.
Just all of you forward.
You want a taste
Okay,
of
that's
this?
Orc Elite, so that's going to
I
be a
stand
little bit of a
I'm
worse
here.
circumstances.
Need of me?
Alright,
Yes.
all of you go and start shooting at least that way.
Onward to
Oh.
glorious battle!
Well, that Elite died really fast. How? Well, Dahlia hit for 5 and 12 from Kiara. Yeah,
You want me?
a bowman definitely make it a lot easier at this
At your
point.
command.
Yeah, you can definitely head into there. You have a pretty decent missile. Yeah, defenses
Yes?
from that. I mean, should I already use that? I don't know.
Aye.
Actually, you
Not
head
a
this
problem.
way. Let's
Me?
try out this other thing that I have
There
in
you go.
store. I have basically these two to shoot anyway, so do this. Let's see how effective it can be or not. Nice. Definitely felled all those guys. Pretty much, or, well, 3. Pretty well, yeah. That one even. So not bad at all, I'd say. Well, not bad. I do like this thing. So
My
as
sword
long
is
as I
yours.
just manage to go and do it well enough, that is.
I am by your side.
You go that way.
Aye.
Maybe, like, there might be more enemies in there. This doesn't at least lead anywhere future, I don't
Ready.
think so.
And willing.
Well, let's,
What now?
you guys
You
can
ready
try to
for
shoot
me?
from that direction just so that we get less enemies, hopefully.
I stand ready.
Go,
Yes?
attack that thing, please.
Red, easy as goblin pie.
I am here.
I'll split you in two.
Yes.
Go and shoot. Alright.
Let me know what you want.
At your very well.
I'm here.
You guys concentrate on that.
I'll
Ball
wash me
person.
beard in your blood.
For the moment, at least, it's gone very effectively.
is
I
yours.
didn't
I
use the
split
curse
you
yet
in two.
either, but of course,
wanna
it
taste
just
this?
and only depends when they happen to hit me, I'd say. If they happen to hit me poorly, then I'd say that it would be a lot tougher for me. If not, And it's all good. So that was not what I tried to pick up, but that's fine, I guess. Can close that and drop that one bow. I'm not gonna be carrying and picking up all of those in the future. Yeah, this does not have anything else. Let's have a look into here then. Cool. I got some more. We got a spell of protection from petrification. I do know that. It's very good against, especially, well, it's basically necessary against something like a basilisk. I guess I'll keep it around for now because I don't know if there's something that I especially would require it for. And if I then save the game so that I can have the spell, it would be pretty much over for me, I'd say, mostly. I don't remember there having been much of a basilisk, but still. Just in case, I feel that that's a safer option. These are wooden supply crates, no doubt offload from the wagons outside. The crates appear to be intact and unopened. That's at least nice. Haven't been opened even, so all the supplies should definitely be safe then. Let's at least get a little bit closer. Now I feel almost bad to having the ranger and doing so nice amount of damages, but on the other hand, this would be so much tougher if we didn't have a ranger. So I do know that much. Alright. That's at least some enemies over there on the horizon.
I stand ready.
Which is not too surprising. How did you manage to get stuck there? Behind that even. No. Shouldn't be too bad. It wasn't. Good, good, good. Can definitely take all of that stuff at least. That's nice. Nice, nice, nice. And then just forward. Forward evermore. The glorious victory. This could have pretty much anything in the other side. I definitely don't want you to be the first one to come here.
Taste of this.
Yeah, I was afraid that there will be a lot, so certainly is a lot.
I am by your side. Done.
Yeah, on my way.
To be honest, I would like you to do curse into here, considering there's a lot of enemies. Seems sensible.
Attack!
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. There's freaking 4 ogres? Ooh boy. How the... I think that I probably will have to load here because I don't think I have anything to do against that many ogres. In any way. No matter how much I would like to have something against them, I don't think I do.
Yes.
Okay. Well, let's try to do the curse and let's hope for the best, I guess. Try to concentrate one at a time. And otherwise then we will need to try to
for a hot bath. Be careful where you point that thing.
relocate as best as we can. I guess you can try to command one of them to beat down, but even then... Right now, at least, I do feel that you can just use a sling too, even when you are bad with it, but
it's a bit cold for that.
Let me know what you want.
it's better than not in this case. And you have nothing more there, and there's no animals to charm here.
Yes. I am prepared.
Sure.
I hope.
Considering it's a tough situation, let's just do that. I did not mean to select you.
At your command, you can count on me.
Are you ready for me?
What are you doing? You can't hit from there, really?
You have need of indeed.
Just get the freaking hell back.
Watch me go.
My sword is yours.
Yes.
Are you doing it or not?
Ready.
I definitely tried to select that.
Stand and deliver.
Okay,
I am by your certainly.
Yes.
let's just relocate
Yes,
a little
I'm
bit
on it.
back, cause I'm afraid.
Right then.
Will at least help us a
stand ready
little
to
bit
be called.
against
Ready. Not
Let's
a
spill some
problem.
blood.
otherwise the situation, I'd say. You concentrate on the first ogre you see. Oh, this is not gonna be easy
I'm here.
situation.
You want to taste this?
Stand and
I
deliver.
wash me beard in
It
your
shall be
blood.
done.
You want me?
Let me know what you want.
So, did you manage to do it? Not?
Ready.
I'm very confused,
And
like, why there's nothing happening with
Yeah.
that when I've definitely tried to select it. You definitely have absolutely nothing else you can do. You cast your one spell that you could. Command this guy. And we're not gonna be touching it just to make sure that less of the ogres can come at us at once. And everyone
Yes.
concentrate otherwise than to
I'm
this
here.
guy.
I am here. I
Did you
await
do
your
it?
orders.
Okay, I have to make sure what the Ballad of the Three Heroes was just so that I can remember. And it doesn't exactly say here. It did seem like I did something. Ballad of the Three Heroes, all eyes within 30 feet gain +1 to hit saving throws, apparently, but like when it doesn't disappear from here, it's like, okay, why does it not? Why nothing happens
You
with
want
it?
me?
It very
Me?
much seems strange.
You have need of me?
My sword is yours.
Let's just make sure that, yeah, don't hit the one that is commanded. Like,
peace with
I
your
understand why
God.
you would want to, but you can't. You just definitely can't. Where the freaking hell are you thinking of going? Obviously you fight this rather than all those. I understand the temptation to go and kill those, but you can't. Ah, this already got up.
I am prepared.
Where are you going? Why didn't you cast this? Why are you now walking back? I'm very confused.
Ready. Yes.
Why they are doing the things they are doing.
I am by your side. Yes.
Guess I then want you to go there to fight
Aye.
like this instead.
Aye.
I'm here.
Actually.
Yeah,
And where would you be going? Do freaking tell me. Why are you
You
not
want a
doing
taste of
this?
Ready.
I stand ready.
At least one would be dead.
I'd
That's something.
kill for a hot dog haircut now.
Let me know what you want.
You did it supposedly at least. Like, you definitely did
await
the
your
action, but
orders.
it didn't just feel like you were doing it. So, still very much confused. So I guess I won't worry about it. Like, of course, maybe this can help us, but I'm not sure if this helps us more or less. I wonder if I do need to, from the customization, then put you to be like singing your bard thing at the moment, just so that you will be doing it. Maybe that
I'm
is
on it.
more helpful than you
Be
just
careful where you
shooting.
point that thing.
At your command. My sword is yours.
Okay, we are
Aye.
surprisingly doing pretty well. There is the songs at least now on effect. I do want to see exactly how it... the Ballad of the Three Heroes, sure, but... I guess that's just like,
Yes.
it means that it's specifically using this.
I stand
But
ready.
it's very strange still how it's then done. I'm just afraid that these ogres will kill us, any one of us with just one hit,
Love
which
it
is
when you take
basically...
charge.
What now?
basically the worry that I have,
know
but
what
I
you
guess I can't do too much about it, like trying to do our best with hitting them. Don't go there when clearly there's...
I
I
as you
wash
wish.
me beard.
You
in
have
your
to be the
blood.
one to take those, like, you just making it worse by moving and then you die. Like, yeah, I was pretty certain that, like, we don't have the experience to have had them leveled or anything, so having so much, low health, etc. will just mean that they basically die. And we won't survive, we can't really go and just suddenly resurrect, so I think I'll leave that for the last. We did good though overall in there, but it's just having 4 ogres. I didn't know that that would be the case with the insane difficulty. Understandable, but obviously not had absolutely no idea.
Your blood.
So I would definitely prefer.
Let's spill some blood.
So I wouldn't say that the center area really has then the worst enemies if you consider that there was like 4 ogres there. But let's try to at least see if we can get some more experience. Plus, we need to definitely sleep at least and see whatever spells we want to have before going there, I'd say. Because we need all of our skills 100% available before heading there. Like even the orb thing for certainty. Okay, there's some sort of boots. That's interesting. Interesting for a certainty. I wonder what sort of boots they be. I do like the sound of boots.
To arms!
Okay,
Yes,
not you.
I'm here.
I think I still had the
I am
chromatic
prepared.
orb at least at this point, so I can cast that there.
Stress me blind.
Well, didn't even need it, but that's
Stand ready,
okay.
I shall see to it. To arms!
Alright. At least these rest of them are all killed. Because this place is definitely not leading us anywhere forward.
At your command, my sword is yours. It shall be done.
Try to please organize yourself so that we have to back into that direction so we can try to maybe sleep here once. Though I want to make sure I have the needed spells. I probably don't then want all of this healing, like considering at the moment we most likely, well, against the ogres we die immediately anyway. So that's not in any way useful then, is it? So I'll just remove that too, just so that I can have them in order, so to speak. Let's have all of those, and maybe bless to just make sure that we can hit better. So that would be then my choices in there. You don't of course have any other choices, and that is the obviously not the best one that you can have. So nothing we can do in there. On rats running around in here too. Rats or mouses. We did have a restful sleep at the very least. But yeah, 4 ogres. That is certainly something. All at once, and when they can do so much more damage, that's the problem, I guess. The most because we don't have anyone who can at the moment take a hit. You would need at least a little bit more experience to be able to hope to take the hit. We can definitely try to set up more into here though, I'd say. That we
Yes?
don't take
The duty is
everyone
clear.
too
I am by
close.
your side. No small
Because
task.
there's
You want me?
absolutely no need for everyone to rush
Ready.
into
I
there.
see.
Aye,
I.
I stand ready. Very well.
What
If
now?
I do take you first though, it's highly risky that you will get
Ready.
shot too much. So I think I still have to show your face first.
Watch me
And then I
go.
will show
Aye,
your face. Well, to be honest, I guess you can
No
wait here and
worries.
do it when
Aye.
they are arriving this way.
Right then.
Guess that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah?
Ready. Is that all?
Yes.
Me? Here I go.
I'm here. Watch me go.
At your command, you can count on me.
What now? So
Die.
that's how it is.
My sword, it shall be done.
Hey? So that's how
Aye.
it is.
You can count on me.
Sadly, it didn't look like I got mostly at all the
Ready. Yes.
ogres in that. Yeah, basically one ogre, and that's in a position that like isn't that good, but at least you can try to get a good hit into it, I guess, first, hopefully.
Oh,
Wash
some
me
blood.
beard in your blood.
My sword is yours.
Like, are you going to try to get a hit into the thing that I'm trying to get a hit on?
Done.
Try to get this. I don't know which one of us hit it, but it's kind of annoying when I was definitely... Yeah, it takes 11 at least from that. Slashing him from Gotrek, okay. So it was still you that managed to do it, but...
Yeah?
The only problem is, I guess, that I didn't remember to start doing me spells, all of them. Because I did mean to do them.
I stand ready. Aye.
I see.
Okay, let's just do the curse here then. In the meantime, you guys will be keeping on shooting.
At your command, I shall see to it.
At least he's being shot.
My sword, I am on it. Stand and deliver!
Aim shall be true.
Okay. Good. That at least curse is affecting them all. And then to the blessing.
I'm here. Whatever you say.
Come a little bit closer so that you will also be for sure be affected by it.
The loot is mine.
To arms!
I wonder if you can. Oof.
I stand. I am on it.
Let's at least get the good stuff first. Because I don't wanna. I wouldn't want to go completely away. But it's just that when it's freaking ogre, we know that unfortunately they can do a ridiculous amount of damages. I wish they didn't. Do it to the next one, I guess.
You want me?
You have need of me.
And then you don't really have too much more, but you can do the command,
My aim shall be true.
which should at least allow us to get a better hit on it. And then do the last command. Okay,
At your command.
I think we did it. I hope. I don't know if there's something more in that room, but I kind of feel bad about some of the cheesy tactics, but on the other hand, at least on this low level, you kind of have to if you don't have the extra experience, because just the fact that like if your warrior that's supposed to be the tank even dies with just one hit from an ogre, it's just that would be a little bit difficult circumstances. So basically, healing necessarily ain't even that important. It's more about trying to maximize the chances of hitting enemies and rather maximizing so that you don't get hit, I'd say. But hey, you leveled up. Hopefully you get a good amount of hit points. 11 definitely isn't the best. Because like, it's the roll of D10 for a warrior, so 10 from a roll is the max, plus then the constitution bonus that you have. So I have more than one from the constitution bonus, so not the best, but not the worst either, so I guess we'll live with it. It's not like we got anything else, obviously enough, but it's still a list. But the class hit points per level, I guess the roll could be even 12? Ability bonus's hit points per level is nonetheless +5. So when I have already +5, it him automatically to get at least 5 hit points. And then roll 1 would give 6. Then it's still 6 roll isn't really great if the max is 12, but we'll live with it. We'll live with it.
Aye.
Was there anything else left in here? Nope, they did all come. Good. Good. Horror. I probably will try to use the horror in this case too a little bit more. Just considering the fact that normally I dislike it a little bit. Because it just causes the enemies to run about and around in a way. So I like a lot of other spells more, but it's still good in a lot of circumstances to when you can cast it relatively fast, etc. And especially when you know that enemies can hit you for a ridiculous amount of damage, then especially it's pretty good and important, I'd say. So yeah. Let's go though, at least we don't need to be around here longer right now, which is good. Unless we have a few of the level ups happened, the first ones. Stupid people. It's like, because the problem is that they are all trying to go into the one little small spot to walk into, and sadly the travel won't start if even one of your party members is too far, and then when all of them gather into one spot, they didn't all struggle getting through. I do wish that they would have improved that aspect a little bit in this enhanced edition so that it would go easier. It almost feels like it happens even more, but that's probably because I just don't remember how much it actually happens or how it happens, and then I'm like This doesn't feel normal. Actually, you don't have a helmet. I need to get you a helmet. That's at least the one clear thing I do need to go and buy, I'd say. Even if otherwise I can't think of something that I would require. But another helmet, yes. Guess I can buy you the
Very well.
sort of cooler looking helmet. As in this. Yeah, and then I need to go and identify that for a certainty. Unless we got a nice amount of Winterful bells. That's another helmet, but that's because we've bought it. That's why. I'm so surprised I got a helmet. Not identified boots. Well, you have the best chance to identify automatically if you somehow could. Most likely you won't, though. What was your lore? Lore is the automatical chance of identifying. 35 is very good, though, so maybe? How much do you have on the lore? Just as a reference. You have so much of this Tiffin stuff after all that it's difficult to find. Where is thy lore? Only 13, for example, so... But yeah, Bart, of course, gets a bonus to it anyway. Definitely tried to select you. Nope, sadly not enough for identification, however.
My sword is
Not
you can
that it's
count
that
on me.
surprising.
I am on it.
Alright. Otherwise, nonetheless, we are ready to go and talk with... Was it Hrothgar, right? That was the name of the guy, the person, the legend.
I shall see to it.
I await your orders.
Yes, Hrothgar indeed. You are the spokesperson.
Oh, good. You've returned. What news of the caravan from Caer Dineval?
Well, I came across the caravan just outside of town. It looked as if it had been attacked some time ago by orcs. I tracked the orcs to a nearby cave and paid them back for their butchery. The caravan supplies are safe within the cave.
Strange. It is not usual for orcs to be so brazen as to attack caravans so close to town. I wonder if it is the anticipation of the coming winter that is driving their actions, or if it is something more.
I feel like it is something more. I should read actually the note that we also picked up.
In any case, at least we can still retrieve the supplies, thanks to you. You've proven yourself to be quite capable. I'm glad you've decided to come along with us to Kuldahar.
Thank you. When do we leave?
We still have preparations to make before we can depart for Kuldahar. Take this list of supplies to Pomab's Emporium across town.
Certainly. We'll be back
While
soon.
you're there, you might outfit yourselves with whatever gear you think you may need. Return here when you are packed and ready to go.
Very well. I shall return shortly. Yay. Yay, our paladin and ranger both get a level up. That is very
You can count
nice.
on me.
Very, very nice
stand
indeed.
ready.
They also do need their level ups. 8 hit points, again, not really great, but I guess it's okay. This is definitely 8 hit points more than we didn't have. Also 8 hit points more than we didn't have. Should be happy.
At your command, you can
To some
count on
degree
me.
at the very least. But yeah, Dwarf definitely has the most, 28, when the next one has like 10 hit points less. Well, not next one, considering she has 20 and 19, and he just has 18. Poor little guy. How close are you to a level up? You are the one that is going to level last. At least Thief is pretty soon, then Mage is definitely still far away. Which, we'll see how that will go when we're doing it this way. Oh yeah, maybe I should do the caravan orders taken into here first and foremost, and after that, we're going to go and visit here at the very least.
You can count on me.
Hello, you there. I have come to deliver the supply list from Hrothgar. To be honest, I want
It
to
shall
see
be
if
done.
I am
it's
prepared. Understood.
if it will, or how it will go when we do it with her. Maybe it will be different, I don't know. Of course not the start. Very well, give it a year and I'll be on your way. The expedition will be departing shortly. It would be a shame if they left without you. Totally. Such a shame, wouldn't it? yeah, you definitely don't have anything else that I would want. I could go and identify the boots,
Duty
though.
calls.
I need to remember to do that. It makes sense.
Aye.
But yay, our thief level. Woohoo. 4 hit points. It's something. I do feel I need finding the trapsies. I would love to have also move silences, detect illusions, and all sort of other things, but it's not like I can have everything at once at the very least. Oh, you gained another level up. At least the party is leveling pretty fast. I do appreciate it. Pickpocket is pretty high for you, to be honest, so I guess I should try to do that sometimes too, even though it's risky. But considering you have that much of it, Lore increased by 10 though. I guess I should check the boots again if you might be able to identify them now. 7 hit points is fine, I guess. More spells is cool. 70. It just feels weird to pickpocket, but we do have a bard who can do such things, so maybe I should. Maybe I should try to run with these spells for the moment. You of course don't have any new spells as of yet. Was there anything else I wanted to do? Yes, at least check with you the boots. Now you did identify them. These well-worn leather boots were frequently used by the Tuck and part-time killer Rennie, the Fist. Rennie, a former escape artist, liked to tell people that all he needed to kill them was a reason and some quiet boots. He would then raise his boot up to eye level and say, "I'm already halfway there. Don't push me." Rennie stopped doing this when a quick-thinking dwarf slammed his war club into the Tuck's groin. While Rennie writhed on the ground, a dwarf removed the quiet boots and quickly left town. It's not great or anything that special, but hey, it's a little bit of a move silently, so it's fine at the very least. Bonds couldn't use, but at least you can, so at least now you have slightly better move silently skills, considering I haven't really been able to invest in it. There's too many other things that I need to invest in after all. But at least I don't need to go and identify now. She definitely has nice lore. Okay, now it's at least a little bit safer with our guys when at least we have some levels under our belt. Let's have one more night in the merchant room. And now then, also, before we are leaving with the caravan, do this just for the fun of it. As might be expected, most of the tracks you find have been left by human adults and children. However, several tracks appear to be humanoid in nature, possibly left by goblins or orcs.
I stand very well.
Fun stuff.
I am by your side.
At your command.
Do
Aye.
take that now, though. You do take that. Alright, let's get inside. To tell them
Yes?
that we be
My
ready to
sword is
leave.
yours. Very well.
To set sail,
Let
so
me
to
know when
speak.
I'm on
Not that we are even remotely close to anything like that, but
There you are. All is set. The others are assembling as we speak. Are you ready to leave as well?
yes, we are ready. Let us be off, even though it's kind of weird to maybe leave during the evenings last night, but maybe it's really early morning.
So it was that the Patchwork Militia set off from Easthaven, bound for the troubled village of Kaldahar, with the party of strangers in tow. On they traveled, across the windswept tundra of the Dale, through the foothills of the spine of the world, and upwards on the steep and treacherous trails of the Kaldahar Pass. Eager to seek out the evil that threatened the pass, they did not expect it to find them first. High upon the cliffs of the pass, a band of frost giants had prepared an ambush. Hurling boulders and dislodging massive outcroppings of rock and snow, the giants sparked an avalanche that thundered down the mountainside and crashed down upon the heads of the unsuspecting expedition. Those fortunate enough to survive the avalanche pulled themselves free of the mountain of snow and bodies that now barred the way back to Easthaven. Battered and disheartened by the loss of their comrades, the survivors had little choice but to continue on to Kuldahar, alone.
Alone we travel.
I await your order. Acknowledged.
Do you want to talk? Yes, you do. Merciful court, you're lucky to be alive. Are you alright? Anything broken? No, we are not alright. How the damn mountain just fell on top of our expedition? I know, I saw the whole thing. I was dozing off in my cave over yonder when I felt the ground begin to shake and heard a rumble something fierce. I stumbled outside just in time to see the avalanche come crashing down. That's a good thing you ran forward instead of back into the pass like the others. Poor bastards. One thing's for sure, I'm not digging their bodies out from under there. I'll have to wait till the snow melts to receive a proper burial. We are real touched by your concern for our fallen comrades. Do you by chance know the way to Kuldahar? Kuldahar? Why would you want to go to that miserable little burg? Nothing there but a big tree and a bunch of shacks and lintels. It's an eyesore if you ask me. Well, there has been word that some sort of trouble has befallen the town. We come to lend whatever aid we can. Humph. The fools there aren't. You'd better off worrying about yourselves and leaving them townsfolk to deal with their own problems. Well, we appreciate the advice. Now, do you know the way or not? I suppose it wouldn't hurt to point you into the right direction. Follow the trail east through the valley. Kuldahar lies just beyond the old mill. Well, you'd do well to keep your guard up. There are goblinoids everywhere between here and town. Filthy little buggers. Ever since these townfolk abandoned their farmsteads, they've been crawling all over the valley like they own the place. Well, thanks for your help. Farewell. Wherefore to thee, our good little hermit man. I did want to do something else, and that was to check this note. Which I guess you can... Well, actually, you should be taking it after all. So the caravan contract anyway that we found from the cave that I completely forgot to read earlier. Now is of course the perfect time to read it. This wrinkled piece of parchment appears to be a written contract of sorts. Balin. Deliver these 5 crates of supplies to the Emporium in Easthaven. Make sure to get a fair price from the unscrupulous Kalinside Weasel Bomb-Up. Use the profit to acquire 3 barrels of uncarred scrimshaw from Caspar's warehouse there in Easthaven. Return to Dineval with the 3 barrels and you shall have your agreed upon payment. Keep your eyes to the tundra. There have been reports of orcs in the hills outside of Easthaven. It might be wise to use your advance payment to hire on some extra caravan guards. Safe journey. Ilmus Callaway of Dineval. Cool. Coolio. That's the scroll case. You can put it there. And yeah, you can already use some more of those arrows even in there, and you can equip that helmet. That seems good enough for me. Coolio. Should you try to learn the horror? I guess you can. We'll see how it goes. And you fail. Good job. We're definitely doing good in that department, I'd say. Oh well. It is what it is. Having that goddamn failure chance. Regardless, I think this has been a good episode number 2. We got on the way. We had an avalanche that's sparring us from ever returning back home, or the town that we just was spending the first part of the game in, and now we are on our own to try to get the Kuldahar, or wherever else we can. So that's all good. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See you for more next time. Bye bye till then.